Guys, Wednesday. So far, all around, it's been a pretty good Wednesday for me. I hinted to, that certain item was finally done, and I evidently I have lost complete track of time. The actual build time ended up being almost 9 weeks. What is it? What's in the box? I figured Chuck will be happy to know that it'll show up on the other channel, and then he can leave his usual comment about this seems awfully familiar. It came in a box that looks like this. Unlike some builders, they actually, well, for the amount of money I spent on this, it was nice that they threw in the free hat. So what is it? That's a good question. Well, you've seen Project Overkill, which is the 22 AR, and then the Mosin, which is just, I don't know, it's just one of my favorite things that I've ever assembled. But I had the opportunity, and I decided to take advantage of it, and instead of doing it myself, I had it custom built for me. I'll start at the front. JP Enterprise. And what do you think of, they call it the presentation package. They flat grind all the smooth surfaces so that it's not just black. This is their Super Match Cryo Froze 20-inch barrel, and I tell you, go ahead and look very carefully and tell me where the seam is on that. That is a threaded barrel. They do one hell of a job timing the break and making it look like it was there. The GG&G bipod, part of that presentation package, is a higher level of polishing on the barrel and the detail on the end of the handguard right here. This has their low mass bolt carrier, and I have to say that this bolt carrier alone cost as much as an entire AR that I have built not too long ago. This also has their new roller trigger. I had them, of course, everything on this is custom. It's 2 3/4 pounds, and it literally has a roller sleeve on it, which forces you to be a better shooter. It has the I have the UBR stock on it. I didn't want to go with the sniper stock, and maybe one of the cooler things about the JP is their 308, and you can get it on their smaller one, is a side charger. And I tell you, that thing, it just feels like it's riding on glass. And there's absolutely no motion to that trigger. It's just simply fires. And of course, I put the HDMR Elite Tactical scope on it. So, you guys that knew about this project, there you go. And I tell you, the one thing that honestly surprised me the most, and I haven't put it on a scale, so I can't tell you that, I'll get back to you on that, is a lot of people told me, oh, the 308s, they weigh so much, the 308s are extremely heavy. Well, it shocked me at first, but of course then I put a 2.5 pound 2.5 pound scope on it. So you guys had asked to see this ahead of the ebomey channel. There you go. That is a JP Enterprise 308 AR10, and I could not be happier. 9 weeks actually put that as a pretty fast build. Their usual window, depending on the load of how many orders they have in, because every single one of them is hand built. They keep some of their basic 5.56 guns that they keep on hand, but overall everything is built to their customers' specifications. I dealt with a gentleman named Ben, and I couldn't even probably guess at how much time I have spoken to him in the last 9 weeks. He wanted to make sure that I got exactly what I wanted, and about the only upgrade that I could have gone with over this is to have gone with a custom Cerakote paint scheme, which I wanted it in black, and I just thought it would be kind of cool to do the highlighted areas to just make it look better than Chris Alone with Companies. A lot of people go with the sniper stock that Magpul has, and I went with this. Okay, sorry about that. Someone at the door, and I didn't think anyone was home other than Samantha, who is still under the weather and now at least medicated. So let's get to the brew review. This I plan on doing the breaking in of the barrel. I was actually kind of surprised. JP, I mean, the gun has been fired for, make sure that it's functioning fine. But JP, a lot of people are shoot it, clean it, shoot it, clean it, shoot it, clean it. I mean, God, I mean, honestly, when I did the barrel for my other AR, I bet you it took over 4 hours before it was ready to do a mag dump kind of a thing. And what they actually recommend is that you can shoot it 10 or 20 times in between cleanings. But personally, this is a long, sorry, either block the gun or the girl. Which one is it going to be? I can. This is going to be for long range. I have some match grade competition ammo on its way from John Huber, which I'm not going to waste that kind of ammo until I'm know that I'm a little better with it. But my plans for breaking it in are kind of a combination of JP's and what I did the first time around, which is also what me and Johnny Watson were talking about. I'll probably do one shot, one cleaning for the first 10 shots, and then I will do 10 shots and a cleaning. And I have they send along some basically, it's kind of like it's basically made specifically for this scenario. It's a bore cleaning compound. It's also great at removing copper fouling, and I wasn't about to mess around. Let's just say that I bought my 2001 Chevy Silverado a little over 7 years ago, and I could have about 3.5 of those pickup trucks for what I have invested in this rifle. So I intend on making sure that it is broken in properly and then maintained properly, going off of exactly what JP recommends. And one of the things I did pick up for this is JP has a cleaning guide. No, it's not like a video. And no, Steve Bush, it is not a sex toy. This, with the O-rings, and it basically has the equivalent to a .308 round on the end of it, slides down and seals inside of the chamber, and you push your cleaning brush down the center, and it doesn't allow any contact to possibly do any damage. And I also got the cleaning kit through JP, and the rods, for instance, are fiberglass. So if you're going to do something like this, I highly recommend that you follow what the manufacturer recommends, and just to be able to maintain it, especially when you get to this level. Weather is supposed to be nice this weekend, and I picked up 100 rounds of stuff that would be fine for for getting going. And I'm also one of the people I trust implicitly when it comes to long range shooting is my friend Christopher. You guys may know him as Alone with Company. He happens to have two JP Enterprise rifles, a 5.56 and a .308 that he got last year that actually had its first shots ever right here. We were actually working on, well, he was working on it, breaking it in on Friday before the shoot. And he gave me all of his advice on this, and I will be following him. This gun was basically purpose built for the 1,000-yard range, and so I'm going to basically zero the scope in for 200 yards. So, what beer are we looking at? I hope all you guys that have been texting me all day long saying, "Did you get it? Did you get it?" I hope that was I'll just leave it sitting there. So between the I know there's no beer and there's no American flag, but if you're not happy about the background image on today's brew review, this one is free for you. Oh, sorry, it just keeps happening. Finally, I received my birthday present from my good friend, old friend, Tardisius, which would be also awesome if one of these years you ever got here. But I'm not exactly sure how that would work. Everybody would probably have to sign some contract of, because, you only get to see his hands. My birthday present from him was the Beer of the Month Club. For a while, and the first offering showed up. Something called Crossbones from Heavy Seas. Sit, boo-boo, sit. Runabout Red, an American Amber Ale from Seagago Brewing Company. Seagago? Subyago? Whatever. From that place. Another one from them called Bump Black Ale. And I guess there's two different ones from the one and two of the other ones from the Heavy Seas. And this one is Cutlass Amber Lager. But tonight we're looking at Pursuit IPA from Half Full, smooth, inspiring IPA, and it is 7% by volume, which I approve of. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna, after I shut this down, I'm just gonna just sit and watch. I mean, just look at that barrel. In case any of you aren't interested, that would be Chuck. Aren't familiar with JP. This is their LRP 07, obviously chambered in 308, or 762 NATO. It has a 20-inch. I went with the 20-inch on this, and it's a 1 in 10 twist. Yeah. Okay. And I can't wait to shoot it. But yeah, you can. Has an adjustable gas block, and that thing that you see under the handguard, it's a thermal dissipator, and it's just made to pull heat away from the barrel. I mean, I personally don't know if I'm ever going to get it to the point. Well, maybe the day of the shoot, I'll be taking financial donations, and allow a certain group of people just to be photographed with it, and then a few lucky ones will be part of a lottery, along with a PayPal contribution, will actually get to shoot it. Just messing with you. I mean, if you're here for the shoot, you're part of the family. So, now on the other hand, you might want to bring your own 308. It's like, holy. And I'll give you a list of ammo that's allowed to be chambered in it. Okay, it's kind of murky, kind of a little on the brown side. Has kind of a citrus caramel. I'm not even sure where the hell I'm supposed to stand on this one. What? So yeah, let's just drink it. It's just. So the beer starts off with it's citrus, but screw it. It's citrus, but it starts off very, very, very dry. Notice the citrus along with that dryness. There's actually like a dead, almost nothing happening spot right in the middle, and then a kind of a semi-sweet caramel bread kind of comes on at the. Is anybody even listening? Yeah, so the beer ends for as like dry as it is in the beginning. It really smooths out or mellows out towards the end, and there's like really no dry or bitterness towards the end. It's overall that dryness is almost more overwhelming than any part of the citrus that you might get. Alcohol is very well hidden. I got to admit, if it wasn't on the can, I had to take a guess. I'd probably say 6, maybe even a 5.5, but not 7. What are you doing? Maybe we should just have a basement pop. Yeah, so I think it's probably just best that I just stay right here. Yeah, definitely definitely kind of unique, but almost like a right in the middle that that feeds that flavors towards the end is almost like a roasted caramel and a bread, and a little bit more of a earthy like citrus right there at the very end, and it's all over, and then you're down to like this, and we need to I mentioned that that's one. See, this is why I really can't wait for the day for John Huber to get his AR trigger from his brain. Uh, maybe maybe it's not my place to say, but there might be some prototypes in the works. He's trying to take her in a completely different direction. But what that man can do with a trigger, that I can't wait for him to feel that though. I mean, granted, JP would be, I asked them about a couple different triggers, and both of which have a heavy following, and he's just like, man, this triggers. I can't believe that many people buy those, and they have such a almost a cult following, and they're not even all that good. And both him and John pointed out their weaknesses, and they're absolutely right. That one, that I'm impressed. It's just like a the trigger, the trigger itself might as well just be a glass rod, and you just squeeze it until it breaks. I don't sound like a broken record, but you know what? It's not every day. I I don't know if it'll maybe sounds like a good title. If I were to actually say, if someone came to me and said, Eric, what is your holy grail rifle? Because my holy grail pistol is just keep sending old Smith and Wessons my way, preferably chambered in 10 millimeter. I mean, Smith and Wesson made. Oh man, I knew there was going to be a quiz, and I probably could have answered that before the beer. 4, 5 different models. I mean, my 1006. That was one of two that was in the running for to be the new FBI gun, and well, first of all, they would have wanted to go with one that was like the SIG that had instead of the decocker being on the slide, the decocker would have been on the frame, and then it turned out that the FBI was a bunch of pussies and couldn't handle it. And of all the 10 millimeters I've ever shot, actually, I guess I've never shot one I didn't own. Of all the 10 millimeters that I've owned, that one is by far the easiest one to shoot. I mean, the whole gun is like a big lump of stainless steel in comparison to, like, say, a Glock 29. Okay, we could stand here and talk about that rifle all night long. And you can thank a couple of guys for insisting that it was in a video. Most vocal was Ed. See, again, I don't know where the hell. So on the E scale, I'm gonna give Pursuit from half full. It was okay. I would say that this was a 7. Right, Shelby? Who in the hell is that? Oh, Jim. Haboob! Yeah, I'm behind because, we're working on this, the door, ding dong. We should probably just talk about what we're going to look at tomorrow. Oh my god, I've missed that many. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Tom's a good guy. I tell you who he is, but then I'd have to kill everybody. Oh, Tom. There by the time I looked at your text, you already had the opportunity. Okay, fine. One last flyby before we call it a night. So I guess I feel pretty happy that it only took JP 9 weeks to get this built for me, because needless to say, if you're anything like me, you would have been going insane. Okay, a little top view. JP's got all their information. I don't know. It looks like it's like laser tattooed in there, so you can actually feel that. But their brake, yeah, I know. John Huber's gonna kill me, but I just wanted it to be a complete rifle. It was a complete package through JP, and that's still a sexy brake. It's I know for a fact that it doesn't work as well as the Huber Concepts, but oh well. Sorry, John. GG&G bipod, and that came very highly recommended. I was surprised. Probably the top of the line that they had was this and the Atlas. And Ben told me, he goes, if you told me I could have one or the other, I'd go with the GG&G. So I did. And look at that. Oh, that's shiny. Their black bolt carrier actually is even harder on the Rockwell measurement, but I just wanted that to be seen as shiny. And then when I asked Ben, it's like, okay, so the other one is harder. So how many of these have ever come back with any signs of wear? And he's like, none. I'm like, okay, I want to stick with shiny. Like I said, I don't know if you can see it because the scope kind of blocks it out. The very top of the handguard, and then that ring is hand polished, and the thermo dissipator that you see underneath there, adjustable gas block, ambi controls, JP's roller trigger, the MIAD, and the UBR, and if it isn't sexy enough, how about the fact that there's no upper charging handle and that it's a side charger? Whew, that's a big bolt. Okay, so hopefully I'll get a chance to get out and get the barrel taken care of this weekend, because we got some boys coming up. Maybe I should put in a call. If you see this, the Jeremys, dead winter. What's that other dick? Whatever. Just kidding, pre-dawn. Maybe those guys would like to take a trip when either Johnny or Travis is here. A little pre-shoot. So, okay, that's it. And trust me when I say you're not done seeing it. Oh, what should we look at tomorrow? I'm sorry, what was I thinking about? Just gonna go upstairs and sit on the couch. My precious. Oh, and Ray, I think Ray wants to sleep with it too. Well, I'm just gonna do this. Okay, we got 4 choices from Tardisius. Crossbones. That's the one that if I was to go with just a label, that's it right there. So I apologize if you're not a gun person and you're here just for the brew review or a political rant. Hey, we can do that. Political rant. You ready? Hillary Clinton is a bitch. And I hope that somebody wakes up prior to wasting our time. Well, actually, I'm still amazed at the polls showing that how many people would vote for her. You probably watched that bitch cap cap a baby on the steps of the White House, and they probably still vote for her because liberals are that stupid. Liberalism is a mental disorder. You can't help it. You're just retarded. Too much sniffing glue or doing, what is it, Star Trek? Doing LDS in the 60s. Okay. Okay, enough. Enough. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta go hold that. Cheers, guys.